What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. I was drinking my water, minding my own business, and I stumbled up on this Instagram live, honey, that the people didn't put up on YouTube. And it's of Tisha and Marsau, and Tisha talking about, well, your man's supposed to be the lead of your household. It ain't nothing wrong with that, ladies. It ain't nothing wrong with letting the man lead. Okay, it's okay to, be a stay-at-home mom, cook and clean. Now, wasn't this the same heifer, honey, season 1 and season 2 that was begging Marsau to get a job, to go back to school, to better herself? Okay, she was doing all that begging and pleading. Please, 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 okay? Child, Tisha, girl, we getting sick and tired of you, sis. Okay, you are playing with my intelligence, okay? And I do not like for people to play in my face, okay? And even Marsau, you guys, on the clip, he calls Tisha out for contradicting herself, honey. And some people got some comments, on this whole clip, honey, and I'm going to read them. So without further ado, honey, because it's only right, I'm going to play that audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
Marsau's definitely the head of our house. He is the leader, and I respect the man that God placed in my life. Like, I don't know why people feel like there's something wrong with that. Like, ladies, it is okay to let your man lead.
So y'all hear what Tisha is saying, right? But we didn't hear what she said on the show. Now, how many times have I told you all, Tisha's persona on the show doesn't match who she is in real life, in interviews, when she's down to the reunion. She's inconsistent and she contradicts herself. And even her husband has noticed that behavior. Because listen to this. We all remember this, right?
Well, you should just be silent. Like, you shouldn't say anything in a situation like that. And I was like, you can't just tell somebody that you don't have a voice. Because he's like, you don't have a voice in that situation. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you can't.
See, you talking about all that follow the leader bullshiggity. And the man sat up there and told you, you have no voice when it comes to Melody and your mother arguing, and you just need to stay out of it and let me handle it and let me be the big man. And the problem, you guys, with those type of relationships, especially in the Black community, is those type of men oftentimes need their ego stroked. See, they don't care about you. I need you all to receive this. They care about controlling you. It literally makes their dick hard. Okay? They get a hard on from controlling you, telling you what to do. And there are men out here that are not even as accomplished as Marsau. I know I've dated some of them where these fools don't own no land. Okay? They don't own their own home. Some of them barely own their own cars. Okay? They be lying about that. So they want all this power and control that they don't even have in their careers, okay, in their day-to-day lives. So they will bring that energy to the relationship. So you can be a slave and you can be a mule and let them disrespect you. And, they love just telling you what to do, how to feel. That's another thing. There are men out here, ladies, I know you all have experienced this, when they try to talk you out of your feelings. They gaslight you, which is another form of abuse. Okay? So y'all just heard what she said. Now let's listen to Marsau call her out on her bullshiggity. Let's listen to that.
To stay at the house and take care of the household, take care of your kids. We don't have to be stressful trying to work, rent a household, take care of our kids. That's stressful.
Man, you said the exact opposite.
No, it is not, Marsau.
Y'all hear what he said? You are saying the exact opposite of what you have been saying for the last 4 years. No, it's not, Marsau. I'm not saying the same thing. Miss Codependent, she ain't got her own brain. Okay, and if you are new to this channel, honey, that is taken from Neo's Miss Independent. Okay, but I put Miss Codependent. Okay, and I added a few words, honey. Okay, y'all know Miss Robinson, honey, is creative. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to get some comments from the people, honey, because the people got something to say about all of this, honey. One person says there's nothing wrong with respecting your man. There is nothing wrong with the man being the head of the household, but there is something wrong when your man doesn't respect you back. Exactly. And there are circumstances, you guys, where you do have a man that's the head of the household. For instance, like Heavenly and Dr. Damon from Married to Medicine. Damon is a teddy bear. He's a sweetheart. I don't agree exactly with all his views on men and women as far as marriage and relationships. I think I did once hear him say, oh, well, men cheating. You know, that's kind of what they do. I do not like that toxic, macho, misogynistic outlook when it comes to marriages and dating, because I feel like women can cheat just like men if they are unsatisfied in the relationship, right? So I do not subscribe to that part of Damon, but also I feel like Damon loves his wife. You don't never hear about Damon disrespecting Heavenly on the show the way we have seen other husbands. You always see him being a good provider for their household. He's very sweet and gentle with their children. I love how that man speaks to Alora and his sons. And you can tell those are some good kids that they have raised. They have a really good demeanor. And to me, their marriage is very positive. Like, even you will hear Heavenly say, I don't have no complaints, because he is a good man. He has a great character about himself. That's what she means. Now, with Heavenly, you guys, y'all know I love her, right? She is my fave on Married to Medicine. I don't subscribe to like all of her beliefs as far as marriage and relationships, and you treat that man like a king. That's only if he is acting like one. Like, I didn't like some of the advice she was giving Simone when Simone was having issues with Cecil. Well, you gotta build that black man up. No, he's tearing her down. And just because Cecil doesn't look, okay, in quotation marks, like he's putting Simone down, that doesn't mean that he's not doing it behind closed doors. You never know what a person is doing. I was with a man for some years in my past, and he seemed like sweet as pie, right? Like real nice, friendly, everybody liked him, but he had some dark ways about him behind the scenes, and you would have had to been in a relationship with him to really see his ways. Like, people are very good, especially men. They are actors, you guys. They are good at putting up a front. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't agree with that, you know, as far as Heavenly is concerned. I think Heavenly feels that way about Damon because of the type of man that Damon, you know, is. You know, he's a good guy. He's human. I'm sure he makes mistakes, but for the most part, he is a partner with her. He doesn't act like one of the children. Okay, he doesn't come home and beat her and cheat on her and embarrass her, okay, like what we see going on, you know, out here in these streets, honey, with these people on the first floor. He doesn't do a lot of that stuff. So, Yeah. So another person says, yeah, okay, so she respects a man that constantly belittles and berates her while constantly reminding her she's a nobody without him. It's the narcissism for me. God needs to humble him. Yeah. And Tisha needs to stand up for herself. Okay, I think that Tisha is one of those women where she really feels like she's nothing without Marsau. I ain't nothing without Marsau. That's my man. Okay? Another person says people treat you how they feel about you. He doesn't respect or value her. Also, she has allowed him to diminish her down to the ground. Yes, she has. Another person says they always claim the editing on the show makes them look bad, but it's backed up by their own IG lives. Exactly. Another person says Marsau thinks Tisha is supposed to do what he dictates to her, and each time she says what she's accomplished, and he diminishes it. Yeah, because it's some more, you guys, but I'm not gonna play all of that. I just wanted to make my point very brief. But yeah, he was like putting her down, and in the live she was like talking about how she used to work for DirecTV, and she was getting ready to move, I think, to Texas or something, and he was like challenging her on that. That's not what you were doing. That's not what happened. And you wasn't really like that type of talk, like gaslighting her and making her like question and doubt herself. Like, y'all have to watch out for men like that, because they are out here and they will say it in a real subtle way. And we are trained in the African American community that, well, girl, he ain't putting his hands on you. He a good man, Savannah. Okay, he ain't lift a hand. Okay, somebody can sit there with a poker face and a calm voice and be breaking you down, putting you in lowest terms, and you not even know it. Okay? So y'all watch out for that, honey. So another person says, editors only edit what you actually said and did to fit into the allotted time frame. I wish people would stop using that excuse to try to explain away individuals' own actions and behavior. You did what you did and said what you said. Marsau treats Latisha like a less than smart child because Wanda treats her the same way. Oh, that's a good point. A man or woman is only going to do to you what you allow. It is what it is. Yeah, it's sad. And I want to say something to that really quickly, guys, because sometimes you could be getting abused, guys, and not even know it because it's so subtle. It is so passive aggressive, right? So, yeah, like I said, you got to really, watch out for people and how they say and do things. Okay, so another person says, I agree that there is nothing wrong with letting your husband lead. That doesn't include him putting your contributions down. Marsau is highly insecure because he knows without Tisha, he wouldn't be able to do much. He makes her think she needs him, so she would be afraid to leave him. I despise the character Marsau plays on television and on Instagram. I say that because he claims we don't know him. He is unworthy to lead this capable woman because he doesn't even acknowledge her value. Ooh, child, that was deep, honey. Another person says, I know how she feels. She feels stuck in that marriage, trying to save face for not only her kids, but for the public, and she doesn't have the courage to leave. I pray she finds her strength and gets the F out of there, because I see where this is headed. She's going to be on depression medication very soon if she isn't already. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She be trying to, act like she's happy in her marriage when, honey, girl, You can't even get the man to go to therapy with you. He has, bowed out of going to see Dr. Francis with you. So he doesn't want any critique or criticism about his behavior because he doesn't want to be held accountable. Okay? Another person says he loves gaslighting her. However, she seems very comfortable in their particular couple's dynamic. Yep. Another person says, I really don't think Latisha is happy in her marriage, but she is settling. Every woman should wake up eventually and move on once they get their exit plan and money together. All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let Miss Robinson know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.